Jamaica while working to build homes for the poor. Their bodies found discarded in the bushes. Randy Hentzel and Harold Nichols were missionaries for a Christian organization based in Pennsylvania. They were on their way to check on a home that was under construction when they were killed in broad daylight.
There's a lot of mystery here, and the local police in Jamaica actually have not returned our repeated calls for comment. The details that we are getting are coming to us from the mission director of Pennsylvania.
Before we went, we were full of anxiety and dread, and it was really, we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what we were going to hear or see. And it had really brought up a lot of emotions that had kind of settled after 7 years. And so all of us were kind of in a high anxiety state about this. And so the first night we were there, the night before the trial, we had a counselor with us, actually, and she had us sit down and read Psalm 116. We all found that so appropriate to what we were going through and so helpful to just kind of calm our souls. The thing that stood out to me that first night was the first part. I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy. And it just helped me remember that God had been with me this whole time. I had cried out to him and he had answered in the past. And so I could rest knowing that he would continue to answer and be with us through the coming week. Reading this psalm, I think, really helped us see what God was doing in the rest of the week, because just the fact that one of the perpetrators decided to plead guilty, and so the process was shortened, and we got to hear his confession. It just worked out the best it could have in that circumstance, and we were able to just see how God was taking care of us. This was just such a big part of our processing during that week, this coming back to Psalm 116, reminding ourselves through the trauma that it's okay to be crying out to God, and we can complain. I remember saying right away, God, I know you have a plan. I don't like this plan. And I think you could have come up with a better plan. So I still don't know why. It doesn't make sense. And this didn't feel good. And we don't know how it's worked for the good, but now we see good that's come from it, just in our own personal lives, in the growth of our faith, and in the salvation of my middle daughter, Callie. Could she have been brought to her knees a different way? Yes, this is the way God chose. It taught us, again, this verse, return to your rest, my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. And so we have definitely seen the good that's come of it. Do we wish he could have done it a different way? Absolutely. But we do have the faith that he will bring good from it. He is loving kindness, and he will help you get through it. And you can come out on the other side and have a deep joy that comes from the love of God.